to Yoga for Wellness. We have an impromptu reined-in class today. Usually at this time we would be doing our Walk for Wellness Wednesdays, which I'm afraid is canceled due to bad weather for today, but we should be back up and running next Wednesday at 12. So be sure to meet us in West Park Medical Square in front of the dental building right at the entrance of the Greenway. So we can join in an awesome walk with amazing community of people. With that being said, I have about a 20-minute practice that you could do either at home or in the office. And it's going to be mostly chair accessible. So if you want to do it in a chair, you may, or if you want to stand up and practice, you may as well. So this is an awesome practice for the office or anywhere where a chair might be accessible. And I will give you a small disclaimer since Bentley wanted to say hello today. I am expecting a package in the mail. So and it does need to be signed for. So if this is disrupted at all, I do apologize in advance. But with that said, I have one more announcement. So we do have Yoga for Wellness this Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Wilkes Recovery R3 Center in West Park Medical Square. So be sure to come if you have some time. But we will not be having class in person the following week. So the first weekend in February, I will not be in town, but I will post a video for y'all to enjoy. So all being said, I have an awesome little practice for us all. And let's go ahead, and if you're in the office or at home, find a place in your seat and scoot up to the edge of it. Now, if you're practicing from home, you can also do this standing. You could also stand in the office. This practice today will give you what you need in order to find a little bit of flexibility into your day. And every yoga practice starts with the most important thing, the breath. So I invite you to take a breath in through the nose, side out. Deep breath in. Find a little length in the neck and spine. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Come here, Bentley. Good boy. He can help us too. All right. So on your next inhale, we're going to do alternating nostril breathing. This is fantastic for releasing anxiety in your day and just trying to find your breath. This is also good in that cold and flu season. So if you are feeling a little sniffly today, grab a tissue or grab a tissue box, and just wanted to give you that disclaimer there. So to do the alternative nostril breathing technique, you want to have your thumb pointed out and your ring finger. If that's not accessible to you, you can simply have your pointer finger and your thumb. So you take a breath in through both nostrils here and exhale it out. Plug your right nostril with your nose and inhale for three count breath. Switch, plugging the left nostril with the ring finger now. Exhale for 3. Now inhale from this nostril. We switch and exhale for 3. Now you can increase the pace. You can do it for 4 counts breath or even 5 or 6. That is up to you. I'm going to continue at 3 for the sake of the practice today. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Now for those who are just getting started, I know this is an awkward situation to just come in on. We're just doing some alternative nostril breathing. So join on in for some relaxation. Inhale in through the right nostril this time, plugging with your ring finger. Hold and switch, and exhale it out. We're going to do it 2 more times on each side. So we inhale in, count for 3. Switch, exhale out. Inhale, count for 3. Switch, exhale it out. Once more each side, inhale in. switch, we exhale it out. Inhale it in from the last side. Switch and exhale it out. Alrighty. Both nostrils open. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Fill the heart space, fill the tummy up, and sigh it all out. Beautiful. All right, we're going to start with a couple of neck rolls. Remember, keep your tailbone glued to the front edge of your seat to find length. We're going to start by dropping our chin to chest. And inhale, roll your neck for your left ear to reach towards your left shoulder. Exhale, round forward, chin to chest. Roll up to the right side. Inhale in. Right ear to right shoulder. Now use your breath to go from side to side. Just finding what feels good in the neck. Using your inhales to roll ear to shoulder, whichever side works. Making sure to keep your heart lifted and your spine nice and long from the neck down. Inhaling in one side. Exhale round through and inhaling on the other side. Now on your next time, rolling your left ear to left shoulder, stay here for just a moment. Breathe in. Find a beautiful length in the I'm on the right side of the neck here. Maybe you, for a little extra stretch, you reach out your right palm, your fingers reaching out just a little bit to the side and in front. If you want a little more, you could flatten your palm like you're pressing on into an imaginary surface. For even more, and listen carefully, you simply place your middle finger here on the top of your right ear and allow it to guide, not push, your head a little bit up and over for a little deeper stretch in the neck. Breathe into that space between the bottom side of your ear all the way to your right shoulder. Feel beautiful deep stretching. 2 more breaths. Find relaxation with the exhale. Round it through. Release, let everything go. Roll to the right this time. Hold here. Keep your heart lifted. If you want to make sure that your heart's not collapsed here, you can always place your right thumb onto your heart center here and give it a little lift. Now for a little extra stretch on the left side of the neck, this is optional again. You can reach your left arm straight out to your side and a little forward. You should feel a stretch there in the shoulder. Now for a little more, you can press your palm into an imaginary surface and guide your right hand onto the top of your left ear. You can guide that up and over for a deeper stretch in the left neck. Breathe. 3 deep breaths here, my friends. Finding some release from text neck and what have you. Finding ease with each passing exhale, expansion with each inhale. And on your 3rd breath, relax it all down. Beautiful. Moving next, we're going to interlace our fingers and then press the palms forward for a nice stretch in our wrist. We're going to inhale and lift up towards the sky. And then exhale to our left, lean to your left. Grounding down in the glutes if you're sitting, grounding in your heels if you're standing. Inhale, lift up to the top. Exhale to the right this time. Inhale to the top. Exhale down, forward, and release. Awesome work. If you want to give your shoulders a little roll, you could. You can roll both forward, up, and back. Using your breath, maybe you can alternate the shoulders, get a little funky, or maybe you can be a little meticulous here. Forward, up, down. Just counting those 4 counts. 1 being forward, 2 being up, 3 being back, and 4 being down. Imagine nice and slow and controlled movements. Moving with kindness, my friends. Taking a meticulous love. Maybe you switch the rotation, you go back and up and forward and down. Maybe you alternate that one. Get funky that way. I love how Bentley is straight up chilling on my knees this entire practice. He's the best. True yogi master here. Alrighty, so from here, we're going to make a Texas T. So you simply have your shoulders out to your sides, your elbows directly out, and then lift your palms up. Think of goalpost arms. So open your heart. You want to inhale, pull the elbows back slightly, hands still flat. Exhale, bring the elbows together like you're squeezing a pillow in between your palms, wrists, and elbows. Inhale, nice and open, goalpost arms, pull shoulders together, and elbows pull back. Lift the heart, exhale, bring them in. We're going to do 3 more. Follow your breath. Inhale to open, nice and wide. Find expansion and lift. Exhale. Try to dome your back. Arch your back slightly and press your palms together hard. 2 more. Inhale, open wide. And exhale, we bring our arms together. Last one. We're going to inhale, open the heart space, lift. And exhale, squeeze the arms together. Beautiful. All right, from here, I'm going to have to ask you to leave for just a second, buddy. We're going to do some hamstring stretches. If you're sitting, you don't have to move, but if you're sitting, you simply elongate one leg out, your toes reaching towards your forehead here. You inhale, find length in the spine, and exhale, fold forward. Finding a stretch in the right hamstring here. I know you can't see my foot, but imagine your foot is pressing against an imaginary wall. Your toes are reaching towards your face. Dial it in to the left just a hair. Maybe you sink a little deeper into that stretch. If you're standing, you can do this as well. If you're standing, you can have your hands on your hips, cock the left knee, and keep the right foot straight in front of you. Then hinge at the hips. Sorry, folks. Hinge at the hips here. Come here, Bentley. Lay down for a second. Hinge at the hips and fold forward. All right, we're going to switch. Inhale to lift, and then we're going to move to the left side this time. So if you're seated, just simply straighten out the left leg, keep the right knee bent. Inhale, find length, and exhale, fold forward. Take your time here. You don't have to bring your nose to your knee at this point. This is just a relaxation class. This is simply to help you find a little ease in your day, to give a little break, to get a little exercise. Couple deep breaths here. And when you're ready, use your hands to walk yourself back up to seated. Beautiful. All right. Up next, I want you to interlace your fingers behind your head here. So at the nape of the neck, your elbows open nice and wide. Think similar to the goalpost arms. We're opening our heart space here. Inhale. And exhale, elbows draw in together. Think cat pose and draw your navel in. Inhale, open the arms. Look up. And exhale, bring your gaze down to your navel, draw it in, exhale. We're going to do a couple more of these, just use your breath. Inhale to open wide. Find lift in the heart, and exhale, round it through. Navel draws in, gaze beyond your navel here. Inhale, heart opens. Your dristi, your gaze looks up into the sky. And exhale, draw it in. We got one more of each, you guys. Inhale, we open it up wide, shining our heart space. And then we draw the navel in, gaze downward. On your next inhale, bring back to center. Bring everything back in. Alrighty, so from here, we're going to simply fold forward. If you're seated, you can just have your knees right in front of you. They don't have to be any particular way. But I'm presenting the options for those people sitting in their seats today. If you want a little more, you can cross your leg, your right ankle over your left leg, and fold forward for a beautiful outer hip stretch. This is good if you're sitting most of the day or standing throughout the day. This will find a great release here. Simply just fold forward. If you're back in the neutral legs, you can just simply fold forward, allowing your head to relax down. If you're standing, allow your knees to bend gently. Maybe find a little sway side to side, shaking your head yes and no. Allow your head to fully relax where you're sitting. And on your next inhale in, roll it up. If you did the cross-legged, a figure four, switch legs. And we're going to inhale, find length. And if you're staying in neutral, you're going to do one more forward fold. So inhale, nice and lifted heart. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your feet nice and active here. Toes are opening up, pressing into all four corners of the feet against the floor. Breathe deep. Take your time. And on your next inhale, we're going to be back in the center position. Alrighty, so up next we're going with eagle arms. So to do eagle arms, we're going to make a V with our right arm underneath the left. Your elbows hook right here, making a V shape right here. And then you can allow the backs of your hands to touch. Maybe this is where your eagle arms are. Maybe they're just the V right here. Maybe that's it. And if you feel a little ambitious, a little adventurous today, you can double wrap your hands so they meet and they press firmly in together. All right, so from here, we're going to take our left elbow and make circles going clockwise direction. Simply making circles, starting out small. Remember, use your left elbow as your drawing utensil here as you make the circles in the air. Breathing as your elbows rise. Exhale as your elbows lower. A couple more rotations, and then switch rotation. See if you can't allow your gaze to follow your elbows. Using your breath to guide your movements here today, friends. All right, unravel. We're going to switch sides here. All right, so right arm is under last time. We're going left side under this time. So have your left arm like it's making a karate chop. And then you place your right elbow and hook it into that elbow crease on the left hand. You can allow the back of the hands to touch. That might be your eagle arms. Or if you want to double wrap, you may. Options, options, options. So inhale in. Exhale out. Now, make your circles using your right elbow this time, going counterclockwise to start. A little funky. You're like thinking, George, what's going on here? What's going on here is you're increasing mobility in your shoulder blades. You're also allowing a deep stretch that will help prevent strain that's constantly experienced with sitting at a desk or working on a computer or using cell phones. Bring new blood flow and circulation. It also works the muscles in the upper body. Switch your rotation. Make bigger circles with your elbows. There's so many benefits. Even if you took this whole class just to sit and breathe, simply being is powerful. 1 or 2 more rotations here, friends. You got this. And release, unravel. Alrighty, excuse me. We're almost done. Last thing before we sit in meditation for a moment, simply inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Biggest breath you've had all day. And then exhale, rain it down. Hands meet at the heart center. And we just take a moment to soften our gaze or close our eyes and gently bring our chins towards our chest in gratitude. We're saying thanks today for the opportunity to practice yoga, for the opportunity to bring more awareness into our bodies and how we move, as well as to allow time for ourselves to breathe deep, to find growth, and to be present in the current moment. And this is optional. You can bow your chin to chest and you say silently or aloud the sacred yoga term, Namaste. Light in me sees and values the light in you. And that's our yoga practice today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate you bearing with us since there was an impromptu practice instead of the walk for wellness. But again, this is due to inclement weather. So be sure to come by any Wednesday at 12 o'clock. We'll be there for you. We're excited for more practices in the future. I'll see you guys on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. You're welcome to reach us on our Facebook pages if you have any questions. I can't wait till then. Y'all have a beautiful rest of your week. I'll see you guys next time.